7 rules and 8 methods for responding to passive-aggressive people. Introduction. What is passive-aggressive behavior? Passive-aggressive, which we'll call PA for short, behavior is an indirect method of expressing criticism or negative emotions such as anger, frustration, disappointment, disapproval. By using an indirect approach, the PA person does not take responsibility for the comments or behavior and can easily shift blame. PA behavior often leaves the recipient experiencing frustration and self-doubt. Why are people with PA behavior so hard to deal with? Generally, difficult social conflicts frequently involve PA behavior. The reason this behavior is often more distressing than even aggressive behavior is because you are not only hurt, but it causes you to doubt yourself and your experience of reality. In contrast, when someone is aggressive towards you, their intention is clear and it is easier to make a decision such as, I need to steer clear of this person, or I need to report this behavior. PA behavior is not so clear. The purpose of PA behavior is for the aggressor to avoid responsibility for their actions while causing distress for someone else or obtaining something they want. PA behavior can easily be denied or blame shifted. I didn't mean it the way you took it. You're being too sensitive. You're just trying to get me in trouble. As a result, PA behavior cannot be addressed in the same way you might handle aggressive behavior. So how can PA behavior be handled? All PA people have a goal. It can be to make themselves feel better, or to undermine your efforts in some way, or to get what they want. By being aware of the underlying purpose of the behavior, you can respond in a way that prevents them from succeeding at their agenda. The less likely they are to achieve their goal, the more likely you will see a reduction in their behavior. Rules when dealing with passive-aggressive people. The following rules provide some guidelines to managing PA people. As you read these rules, it may seem impossible to develop an appropriate response on the spur of the moment when confronted with PA behavior, because there are so many things to consider. You don't need to learn everything at once. Much of the time, certain people in your life probably engage in repeated PA behavior, which gives you the opportunity to prepare your response in advance. A good technique is to write out scenarios that occur frequently and list possible responses. Practice these responses out loud until they feel natural and flow easily. That way you are prepared when the situation occurs. Once you have practiced the skills in these predictable situations, you will be better able to manage the less predictable ones. Learning to manage PA people can take a lot of effort, but is worthwhile in the end because your emotions are under your control and not subject to other people's whims. A good way to use the following advice is to take each rule and focus on just one aspect of the PA situation until you feel you are comfortable. Sometimes this may take several weeks, but that is okay because it can make a lifetime of difference. Next, we will discuss learning to tell the difference between malicious and unintentional PA behavior.